for the week of, I don't know. Look at this. I've been fighting. Hold on. For the week of February 19th, 2026. Hello, my Rams. So I talked about on the monthly horoscopes, the solar eclipse. I'll also be making a video about Mercury in retrograde, possibly this week, because I was surprised. I got a lot of emails from my Facebook in regards to questions towards the Mercury retrograde. So I think I'm just going to do a video on it. And then I think I'm going to do a video because I got a few requests for also to do a Saturn through the houses. But I'm not going to do Saturn and Aries through the houses because every time the planets move into a different sign, it creates a different language. So a different situation. So like right now, we have a way different animal on our hands with Saturn conjunct with Neptune. Okay, so Saturn conjunct with Neptune is in the sign of Aries. And it's a little bit more like Saturn has like a choke chain around Neptune and basically tells Neptune what to do. So Neptune is normally like rose-colored glasses. It wants to see the good in everybody. But instead of that happening right now, it's kind of being tamed. Oh, my chat panel is disabled. Hold on. So it's kind of being tamed right now by that. So we cannot so there's a lot of things that are we're going to be reevaluating our relationships. We're a bit more cautious during this time period, especially when it comes to people in our lives and when it comes to our relationships and what have you. Let me see. It's on, Dave. Oh, there we go. I see you. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, it's on. Let me change my thing. And then we have the eclipse energy in your 11th house. So at this time, it's going to set the precedence with your relationships. Because remember the eclipse that we had with Aries, or was it Aries and Cancer? It was something like that, and affected your home life and your family. Well, now it's kind of like, you know, some of you stayed with family and put up with family, and now it's like, you know, either we're going to leave and never talk to each other again, or either we're going to create our boundaries with each other, because how are we supposed to get along? You know, it's kind of like me and my friend, we don't do well during Mercury retrogrades, but we learn to create our own, we set ourselves up, like we prepare for the retrograde, and we know that we may not get along and stuff like that. So we have different conversations, or we have no conversations at all. It depends what's going on, you know. So it could be like stuff like that, you know. So you're creating that boundary with those family relationships during this time period now, or you're just making it a point not to talk to them anymore. So, you know, your family dynamics are going to change at this time. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Show your love and support. I'm trying to grow my channel, as you guys know. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hype me up. I came on early today as well. So be sure to also make sure to stay on your notification bells, because I will be posting Saturn through the houses and Mercury in retrograde through the houses and how it'll affect you, okay? And of course, I got my beet juice smoothie. The golden beets taste a lot better than the red beets when it comes to making smoothies. It don't taste like dirt. So anyways, let me set up my solar lunar eclipse playlist so we can all look it up. And tonight I'm gonna try to finish these. So me and Dave are gonna be up all night long. And I am available for readings this weekend, so check it out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Natal chart reports, weekly reports. If you want a $50 month ahead of March, that's $50, so check that out. Ooh, thank you. Somebody sent me a bronze medal. I appreciate it. So, yeah. So, anyways, let's continue with the soiree. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for the 4 likes. Thank you for everybody hopping on with me tonight and spending time with me. I really appreciate the love energy. So anyways, let me see. I can't believe today's Thursday. It feels like it's Friday, doesn't it? To me, it feels like it's Friday. So on the 16th, the moon, oh, Hey, Morgan. Oh, hey, morning spirit. On the 16th, the moon in Aquarius in your 11th house. You have a stellium going on in your 11th house here. Okay, and the sun this week is going to go into Pisces seasons into your 12th house. Also, I did this on my monthly horoscopes. Busy energy time for you. For some of you, this is a great time for business picking up, career growth happening here, raise or promotion, a great time for getting a job, a great time for those of you in media and social media here, a great time for social networking, so all that good stuff. Some of you could be planning a group trip or gathering this week as well. This is intense focus on long-term goals and social aspirations through dedication and passionate actions. This is a time that the focus is on group projects, friendships, and networking, providing the stamina to overcome social or career-related obstacles. It emphasizes a dedicated pursuit of altruistic or group-oriented causes. On the 17th, we have the new moon annual solar eclipse, which we can be feeling for the next like 2 years, maybe 14 years, because Pluto is involved at this time, so we could definitely feel that energy. Alrighty, so this could be a very powerful energy for the next few years. Definitely at least 3 to 4 years we could feel this energy. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm at 5040. So on the 17th, this is a potent eclipse energy that deals with social expansion, romantic opportunities. Not the best time to mingle if we're single here. Alrighty, so tread carefully, but it can happen. You can always get a compatibility report to see if you guys are soulmates, soul contracts, karmics, what's going on. Okay, so this is friendships and aspirations. This is shining. This is a popular energy time for you where you really do stand out with your social life, making you very popular, very charismatic, attracting supporters, or in some cases, romantic interests in the same social circles. Social and romantic luck, this is a favorable time for networking and making new friends and finding new romances through group activities. Now, I would be careful with this because we're also in shadow period. This is not the best time for dating. I would get to know the person, talk to them, and stuff like that, and no sex. The holes close up, all right, because things are bound to change. Okay, after March 22nd, let me see, when does Mercury go direct? I know it's March 20 something. March 20th is when Mercury goes direct. Okay, so just be aware of that. Then after the 20th, go ahead, open up the holes. So on the 18th, the sun at 10:52 a.m., the sun enters Pisces. The sun is going to sesquadrate your 12th house with your 4th house at this time. This is ego-driven, impulsive actions or unrealistic optimism that conflicts with a necessary quiet period of reassessment. This is leading to pride or hubris, which can result in overcommitting or making mistakes due to overestimating your abilities. It's a good time to expand your home or to move into spacious surroundings. The focus could be on your father. Your father could be happy, and relationships with your parents can improve. Be cautious in regarding investments. Real estate, unfinished business creates unusual consequences, usually not allowing you to procrastinate any longer or sit on your hands. So this is 4th house energy. So some of you here, this could be dealing with things breaking in the home, like your pipes, for example, or maybe your pipes have flooded and you have carpet, and now you got to go and you have to clean it up and stuff like that, or else it's going to mold. Okay, so it's like something like that you can't put off anymore with this energy. So some of you have to deal with your responsibilities in the home or mortgage or homeowners insurance or HOH, what have you. So on the 19th, the sun is semi-sextiling Neptune conjunct with Saturn, where Saturn has kind of like a chokehold on Neptune. Okay, so your mindset and self-care, this is a good time to work on changing negative self-perceptions, overcoming self-doubt, and starting a new, more disciplined and healthy self-care regime. Hi. A slow time over the next few days with this energy, but also Neptune and is conjunct with Saturn, and they're going to be hanging out with each other for the next few years. Okay, so we're not going to feel Neptune until Saturn is at 9 degrees in the sign of Aries, and it's out of and Neptune is out of its shadow, so probably 10 or 11 degrees we will start to feel the effects of Neptune here. So not for a very long time, so like a few years, like 2 or 3 years before we actually feel her. Okay, so this could be a time you could feel the need to make subtle changes in your life or in your daily routine. You may feel restless and desire to travel. This can also be crisis in what you truly believe in at this time. Then on the 20th, physicality and health constraints. This major theme often involving or requiring a new strict health regimen. You might experience skin issues, tooth problems, weight loss / gain, or chronic fatigue during this time period. I feel also with the earth in the sign of Virgo, you might struggle with critical anxiousness, pessimism, the need to rebuild your persona, which creates tension and leading to burnout at this time. Okay, so let me do my thing. Let me write down the tarot portion. So thank you for liking tonight. I appreciate the 7 likes. I'm really trying to grow my channel. So in the description box is the tarot portion all the way down at the bottom. So you know when the tarot portion is, if you just want to look at the tarot portion or both, alrighty. So you could check both of them out, okay? So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy, okay? So thank you so much for that. So the first card I come up with is the 3 of Wands. This is a time for freelance work, dealing with writing. You could be texting a lot more than usual or in communications with others a lot more than usual during this time period. This is also a great time for business picking up during this time as well. The 9 of Coins does talk of a move or traveling coming up, or the focus is going to be on housing. Some of you, this could be a move. You could be moving back into people that you had a fight with like two years ago with the eclipse in Aries, and you could be getting along better with them, or you may come to some kind of compromise with mom and dad where you're moving back in with them as well. So this could be traveling coming up for some of you. The 5 of Swords, this is you arguing, jealousies, competing with other people. You may find other people to be rude and crude at this time with this energy here, or you could be fighting other people's injustices at this time. This could also be dealing with office politics or dishonesty. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe at this time. Some of you, you're very much the poet. You're a great writer, songwriter at this time. The 2 of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick at this time with this energy. So that could also be happening for some of you as well. Also, this could be a time of indecisions coming up, reevaluating your relationships. Lots of thoughts of future coming up, but I would hold off on that thought of future because things are subject to change this week. And when we're coming closer to the Mercury retrograde, you know, people could be changing their minds or people may be unsure. I would try to get things on a calendar, and if you could, get a check, because then they have to do it, all right, or at least you're going to get paid for it with this energy. So things are subject to change. The 6 of Cups, you can be feeling sentimental about the past. Some of you, this could be like moving back. Okay, others of you, this could be moving back in with your partner, or you and your ex could be talking to each other at this time with this energy, and they could be promising you the moon, the stars, and everything. Well, my motto is, when I see it, I will damn believe it. Talk is super damn cheap. Okay, so you can say whatever you want to say, but it's like, that's great. That's great. Tell me all that foo-foo stuff, but it's like, okay. You know, so I wouldn't believe everything that people tell me at this time, okay? And especially before Mercury retrograde. I would just be side-eyeing the crap out of somebody right now. No. So anyways, the 3 of Swords does talk of traveling, so I do see an emphasis on traveling coming up for some of you here with this energy, alrighty? The Eight of Wands, traveling. Alrighty, so we are definitely traveling someplace that we have been. We're revisiting. This could also be receiving some much needed good news during this time period as well. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out during this time period with this energy. So I do see that. The Four of Coins, now there is money worries happening here. Okay, you can be more about your financial stability. Some of you, the cards are saying follow your passion projects. Okay, follow what you love to do and the money will begin to flow. The Ten of Coins puts an emphasis on money. So there could be money coming in, but then you're having to pay for your debts and stuff like that and money leaving. Others of you, you could be dealing with court, car insurance, or like car accident and getting back your car, getting back your settlement at this time only to pay your bills, okay? So some of you, it may not be the amount of money that you've been wanting or expecting to make. So you could feel a little bit disappointed by money or income tax during this time period. Or for some of you that have a job, you could be coming up short in regards to money. I do see business travel coming up for some of you here as well. Some of you could be traveling to a place where you used to visit or where you go to visit every year for like some kind of like meeting. I do see some kind of financial loss, so there could be unexpected expenditures. Some of you, you could be dealing with old money. This could also be business picking up at this time. This could be thoughts of people in your life who are rich or very well off at this time, and you could be thinking about them, or maybe you got scammed out of your inheritance, so you could be feeling some kind of way. For others of you, this is working at home, or you may feel like work is home. The Justice card, major decisions are coming up. Whatever decision that you have to make, there's no going back on your decision. The Six of Wands, I do see fortune bubbling over in the month of March. So even though you're cleaning your debts, you're paying your bills off at this time, I do see fortune bubbling over. Okay, the Ace of Swords is in reverse here. So we're not being very analytical in our way of thinking. We're not delving into certainty at this time when it comes to things that we want. We're kind of like sitting on our hands a little bit when it comes to things that we want. We could feel a little bit blocked because Mercury's still in retrograde here. For others of you, you could be delving into certainty. Not the best time to like make moves during the Mercury retrograde season, because it just means whatever you're doing right now is seasonal, and it may be something that you do every year. So it could be like a contract or a work job that you do every year around this time. You may have a difficult time focusing with this energy or concentrating, so be really careful with this. This is a difficult time with discipline here, or sticking to a diet, or just like trying to see things all the way through. Or you could be very distracted this month with all that's going on with the home life with this energy. The Nine of Swords, some of you, you are coming out of a depression here. This is clarity happening for you during this time period. This is you done with the grieving at this time and trying to take back control over your life. Okay, so I do see that. The Knight of Swords, I do see new love coming in for you, but you may also already know this person. For some of you, the Two of Wands talks about recognition and success, contemplation, meditation. The Temperance card, you can be enjoying the simpler things in life. You can also be about your sanity during this time period as well. So I do see that happening for you. The Seven of Swords, I see deceit. For some of you here, I feel like you could be quiet and more to yourself, or a bit secretive with this energy as well. For others of you, you may have to present receipts because other people could be trying to throw you under the bus here as well. So I do see that. I feel like for some of you, you could be worrying about a trip or changing your mind last minute. Others of you, you're haunted by memories of the past. You're not over it at this time. For others of you, this is mental confusion and worry. The Moon card, dealing with anxieties and fears. So stop intriguing that Earth in Virgo at this time, because she's conjunct with the South Node. So for a lot of you, this is not the easiest energy time for you when it comes to changes that are happening for you that are out of your control, okay? All is not what it seems right now because Mercury is in retrograde, so I would just try to go more with the flow during this time period. And as we are in shadow period, I would just go with the flow at this time and just focus on like my spirituality, working on myself, and things that I can control, not on things that are going to happen, not happening anytime soon, because you'll find that the things that are not happening anytime soon, those are the areas of your life that are subject to make big changes, or things are going to work itself out. And with Saturn sextiling Pluto this year, you know, plans are going to go exactly as planned, or things are going to work themselves out. You'll see, because it's all about stability, especially with the 1st and 11th house. Okay, so it talks about stability. So Saturn sextiling Pluto, think stability. So whatever house is hitting, that's where it's going to be like the most stable, the most sane in your life. So yeah, alrighty. I feel like there is a lot of confusion at this time, or feeling stuck, or just dealing with analysis paralysis syndrome. So be careful. The Knight of Wands, fortune bubbling over at this time, taking it to the internet, fighting with other people. A very creative time for some of you here with this energy. I do see that. The Eight of Cups, you may not be over a situation. Ex coming back into the picture at this time for some of you here, or maybe the ex broke up with you and your little heart couldn't take it, and it's like, I need to prove myself, or I need to break up with you. So you're getting back with the ex in order to break up with them at this time, and that is the Ram way to do it. Okay, so this is you not over a situation going on in your life. For some of you, you're over it, you're ready to move on. Others of you, somebody said sorry, or something happened where you're giving this person or the situation a second or third chance. Now, for some of you here, you can be a bit of a pessimist at this time. I don't see any new beginnings. The cards are saying don't worry, but you want to worry about a situation because it seems difficult, because you have that Mercury in retrograde eyes on right now. So things may seem difficult, but all is not what it seems, baby. Okay, so when I see it, I will damn believe it. So when it's actually happening, then let it happen. But the cards are saying don't worry, but you're worrying about something very excessively on your mind that's out of your control or in other people's hands. I do see overnight success for some of you here as well. So it's a very good time for those of you in media and social media. Emphasis on traveling, prayers being answered. So delve into prayer consciousness this month. Okay? Why not? It couldn't hurt. The Devil card, I feel like for some of you here, you really see what you want to see. Despite Saturn having a chokehold over that Neptune energy here, you're dealing with like manipulative people. Like you really, you know, you in the thick of things. It's like kind of like painting. If you're an artist and they tell you to step away from the painting, to stop touching it, so you can like look at it and see what you have done. And I think that you're too close, that you don't see what the hell is going on. Okay, and right now you just see what you want to see, and everything is like blase. Maybe some of you are really intriguing. Neptune is probably conjunct with your Lilith moon at this time, so this is kind of like you see what you want to see, and nobody can tell you different. Okay, show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. Right now I'm at 5,041 subscribers. So thank you all for liking, subscribing.